When I was a kid, I used to have this young lady that used to walk behind me, and she used to go, she would do that famous thing. She would roll her eyes and she would suck her teeth. And one day I was at the bathroom stall and I was washing my hands, and it was that stall, you know how it has one sink, but they have faucets that are connected. And I was at the beginning and she was at the end, and I pushed the button. And I noticed her looking at me, and she was glaring and snarling, and she was just going. So I dried off my hands and I went up to her and I said, "Hi, how you doing?" And she said, "I just don't like you." And I said to her, "Well, what did I do?" She said, "You ain't do nothing. I just don't like you." As juvenile as she was, the reality is there are adults out here that just don't like you. They don't need a reason. They don't like you because you're black. They don't like you because you're white. They don't like you because you're Jewish. They don't like it because you're Christian or Muslim. They don't like it because you're single. They don't like it because you're married. They don't like it because you have children. They don't like it because you don't have children. They don't like you because you're straight. They don't like you because you're gay. They don't like you because they don't need a reason to. The funny thing about it is, you have people on your job, in your family, around you that just don't like you. Get over it. They are never, ever going to celebrate you. Stop waiting. Stop watching. It is not going to happen. And so as juvenile as this young lady was, it really didn't bother me. I dried off my hands and I went to go play double dutch. And so she continued her entire school year just not liking me. But one day when her girlfriend said, "You know what? Jamila's really cool." And I kid you not, by the end of the school year, this young lady actually took a liking to me. The reality is, some people don't like you because they don't have the wherewithal to do what you do. They don't have the courage or the tenacity. They feel that they don't have the mindset to become something greater than what they believe in themselves they are. But the reality is, there is greatness in everybody, and you have to have courage to bring that forward. There are people who like you struggling, and people who like you begging, and people that like you just where you are. But the reality is, when God said he made you fearfully and wonderfully made, he meant that. And so just because you were fearfully and wonderfully made, they don't like you. You walk in a room and they just don't like you. You walk in a church and they look you up and down. They just don't like you. You walk down the street, a girl don't like you because her high heels are better than yours, or your weave may look better than hers. But girl don't like you because, you know, you may have the man that she used to date, or a guy don't like you because your ride is better than his ride. Whatever the reason is, you need to get over it. They just don't like you. The reality of it is, we all intimidate somebody. But 9 times out of 10, the person that you intimidate is the person that's really admiring you from afar. They wish they could. They hope that one day they will. But instead of celebrating you, they take your name and they make it mud. They take your name, and instead of saying congratulations, or I'm happy for you, or good job, or wonderful house, they make your name mud. They tell so many lies on you, because that's the only way to cover the beautiful truth, is to tell a lie. I tell my kids all the time, I say, I'm going to tell you the hard truth, because one day in your life, someone's going to come around and they're going to tell you a soft lie. And so I give you the hard truth today. They don't like you. Get over it. Continue to shine. Continue to be beautiful. Continue to walk in the anointing that God just ordained you with from the foundation of the earth. You are intimidating everybody, but I promise you this: everywhere your foot tread, God's going to give you. And so put on your stilettos, baby, or put on some nice gaiters, or even J's, whichever shoe you prefer, and look down and walk with your right foot, because everywhere your foot tread, God's going to enlarge your territory. And that's exactly why they don't like you. Because you walk into a job, she might take your job. They don't like you. You walk into the church, another person's not doing a good job on praise and worship team. Guess what? They don't like you because you possibly may be next to lead praise and worship. You walk into a place of business, they don't like you because possibly you might be threatening somebody's job. No matter what you do, if you find someone that does not know you and they just don't like you, it's simply because they don't have the wherewithal or the courage to understand who you are and give you a chance to see you really are great. But that's all right. Keep doing what you're doing. Let them roll their eyes. Let them suck their teeth. Let them talk about you. Let them lie. Because the wonderful thing about God is he take a hard lie and he'll turn it into the beautiful truth. And then after that, he'll turn the heart of a king. And that same person that lied on you eventually will celebrate you. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.